Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here today because we have a new craft. And I do want to say this is a kid-friendly craft with adult supervision. Let me make that clear, adult supervision. But today we are going to do something super fun that can be done at any time for any holiday, and it's very budget friendly. Today we are going to work with plaster right here. We are going to make some cute plaster bunnies and flowers, and we're also going to make a stepping stone. And this is one of those crafts where there is no limit. You can do whatever you want, get as creative as you want, and just make it your own. This is one of my favorite crafts that is so easy. And when I found this out, I was like, how come I haven't been doing this all along? So let's get to this. I can't wait to show you what we're going to be doing. Okay, so here's some of the products that we're going to be working with. We're going to be working with Plaster of Paris. Now this is the plaster that we're going to be using. It's super easy to use. It's basically this and water, and you make it to where it's kind of like a pancake batter, and you just pour it into your favorite molds. I got this from the Dollar Tree. And then I got this one, guess where else? The Goodwill. So I'm gonna do some really cute flowers. I'm also going to be doing a stepping stone. I got this pan, where else? Dollar store. So we're gonna be using this and a broken vase that I have that I've been saving. And I'm gonna add these pieces into my plaster and make it look super cute. And I think I might add some of these cute decorative marbles, again, from the dollar store. These are just the things that you need to create some beautiful crafts that you can paint once they're dried and display them anywhere, in your garden, in the house, whatever. You will need some Pam if you're going to be doing this, and some water. I recommend getting a container like this from the dollar store again. And the spoon, dollar store, sanding paper, dollar store. Like I told you, this is gonna be a really very budget-friendly craft. And again, as you can see, this is made for the kids. Let's get started with our craft. So what you're gonna do is when you start out, I don't measure. Again, this is just something that I kind of do by the seat of my pants. I don't measure, but I roughly guesstimate. So I take the plaster, and then I'm just gonna dump just a small amount into the bowl. Maybe like 2 cups. Now, depending on your project, you can dump as little or as much as you want into the bowl. So I'm dumping about 2 cups. And then I'm just gonna add a little water at a time until I get like pancake batter mixture. And I'll show you exactly what that is in just a second. Just add it a little bit slowly. If you get it too runny, you can always add just a little bit more plaster to this. You can already tell that I'm gonna need a little bit more plaster to fill one of the trays up. And if you have a big project, go ahead and throw that bowl all in there. In the summertime, I like to do stuff like this with cement. And I make cement bowls, stools, all kinds of stuff. And yes, I will be doing a tutorial on that as well. All right, so it's coming together really nice. All right, and this is a really smooth texture. So you're gonna be able to paint this and make it really cute. You don't have to paint it. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about when it comes to pancakes, pancake mixture texture, in case you've never made pancakes. All right, oh, there's a lump, sorry. So you kind of want it a little thick, but not too thick. You want it to be pourable, but not super runny. Okay, so we got this done. This hardens in about 30 minutes. So you don't have to, I'm sorry, maybe about an hour, depending on where you have this. If you have this in a warm room, obviously it's gonna set faster. So first we're gonna work with our cute little bunny mold that I got from the Dollar Tree. Super cute. I love these little molds. I have them for almost every single holiday. So here's how easy this craft is. You're just gonna scoop a little bit of this into your mold, like that, into each mold. This is it. So simple. I use these, I made these during Christmas time with a Christmas mold like this. I made ornaments for my Christmas tree. That's how much fun these things are. You can drill, if you have tools, you can drill a tiny little hole at the very top. Just be careful not to get it too close to the very top because it can crack. But you can drill these little holes into them and make ornaments, have them hang. Okay. Gonna top each one of these off. And you're gonna wanna smooth the backs out because how it looks on the back is basically how it's gonna dry. I'm gonna show you in a second. I'm gonna get you guys a real close-up of how I have these filled. Now, because this is plaster and it's really easy to work with, we can sand all of the rough edges once they are completely dry. So you don't have to worry too much if you kind of come outside of the mold, and I'll show you what I mean in just a second. Let me just get these filled. All right, just about there. So all of these are completely filled. These are gonna be so cute. I'm gonna do these for my niece for her Easter. Okay, there we go. Let me bring the camera right over here so you can see exactly what I have going on. All right, see how I've gone to the very top of the mold? And don't worry, like you can sand all of this down. I have really fine sand blocks right there. So you can go around the edges. You'll see what I mean once this dry and we pull it out. But just go all the way to the top. That is it. That is how easy this craft is. So we have this done. I'm gonna just give it a couple of taps just to get any air bubbles out. And then I'm just gonna set it off to the side and let this dry. Now we're gonna work on this. So with this pan, I got it at the Dollar Tree, like I said. These are super cool to make stepping stones. And before you pour in your plaster, you're gonna wanna grease this down to make it easy for this to come out. I did this with my concrete bowls. I highly recommend it. So we're just gonna give it a quick spray. And you can use any kind of oil or lubricant. Just make sure that you do this step or else it'll be kind of hard to get this out. I'm gonna add a little bit more plaster in here. And I'm just guesstimating, you know, I've got roughly about 1.5 cups in here. And this is cold water that I'm using right now. And then just stir this up. And it's fun with these, with the stepping stones, that's what I just call it. It can be, it's anything. You can take old broken glasses, pieces that you have, like I have right here. You can add jewels to it. You can write your name in it. You know, keep these as keepsakes, do handprints, all of that fun stuff. There's so many great things that you can do with this. That's why I love it. I plan on doing a bunch of these for my garden. Okay, I'm gonna add, got a little bit too much water, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more plaster. Now this plaster, I don't know if I've already said it, you can get it at your local hardware store. You can get it at Walmart. I have not used any other brand. I've only used this brand and I like it a lot. So I will probably try a different brand just to see how well others work, but I'm really happy with the price, and I want to say I got this, it's a 4-pound box. I want to say I got this box under $10. And it's made quite a bit of crafts. Because like I said, I did a bunch of ornaments for Christmas. So, okay, I've got the consistency that I want. Now, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take my broken pieces like this, I'm gonna lay it in like this. I'm gonna create my pattern that I want. Put that down. Got a few more broken pieces. I could not bear to part with this vase. It was just too pretty. I'm like, I have to keep it. And so I'm like, I know I'm gonna find a project for it. And we'll go ahead and add a few marbles. And this is where it gets fun when you're doing this with kids. They can create any kind of design inside, do their jewels. It's just so much fun for adults too. It's just a ton of fun. So we're gonna do that. I have to say this is my first pattern that I've laid in, so I'm super excited to see how this is gonna come out. All right, I think I got enough. And we're just gonna pour this plaster right on top. Looks like I'm gonna need to make up with just a little bit more. Kind of spread that out. It's almost like baking a cake. Ooh. And because my house is really warm right now, this shouldn't take too long to dry. And this is it. Again, I can't stress how easy and how fun, messy although, this craft is. I want to show you guys a bunch more crafts like this because I know a bunch of people are at home with their kids or their little ones, and this is a great way to keep them busy because the painting and the coloring afterwards is probably the best part. And knowing that they made it gives them a sense of pride and whatnot, so, okay. This one's just a tad bit thicker, but it'll work. All right. We're gonna call this craft done in just a minute, as soon as I can get this all poured. So we're gonna let this dry, flip it over, and see how our pattern looks on the other side. And while it's sitting like this, if you guys wanna go ahead and like write your names in it, you know, draw on this, that'd be a cool thing to do too. All right. That's it. It's done. So now we have our little bunnies and our stepping stone. Now we just have to wait for them to dry. Okay, everyone, these are finally dry enough to pop out of their molds. And look, I went and grabbed some flowers. I love these. I got them at Safeway. So cute. Even on a rainy day, they can still brighten up the room. So, okay, like I said, I've done this. I did do a tester one just to make sure that this was gonna be okay to do. So let me show you what we've got. How cute is that? Oh my God, it's so cute. Now, as you can see, the edging is a little bit, it goes a little bit past the mold, like, because we filled it all the way to the top. Here's what you do. you just take you take your sander and go really lightly over this, and you can sand it down. In fact, when it's this big, I like to just break it off really carefully. I did this with the ones for Christmas. And then just go back through and file the rough edges. Okay. How adorable. And then here's the back. And like I said, you can drill holes through the very top and create ornaments. I believe you can glue, like if you didn't have a drill, I believe you can use a little bit of hot glue and then use whatever, string or wire or whatever you want to use to attach this. But so cute. And then you can paint the faces. So this is why this is a kid project. You don't have to use small molds like this. You can get bigger ones. You can make your own molds. Let's just flip this all over, let them all come out. Just ever so gently pop them out. And these dollar store molds work just fine. But you can get bigger ones if you want to paint a bigger surface. I just think these are super cute for kids to do. And they can make them their own. Let's just continue popping. And then I'm going to show you my stepping stone. I want to say I did take a peek at it. That was my first time creating, I guess I'm calling it a stepping stone. And so it didn't come out exactly the way I wanted it to, but I'm definitely not upset about it. So what I did, here's the stepping stone. So remember, we had greased the inside with Pam to make this an easy release. So when I flipped it over, I let it like this on my counter. I did one gentle tap in the center, and then I kind of went a little harder all the way around the edge until I felt it release. So this is what happens. Comes right out. Now, like I said, this is not a fail because I still have the green. And you know what? I enjoy my crafting, even if it doesn't come out perfect. But here's what we've got. That is it. So I still have some of these pieces. I just know that you can't see the marbles for the most part. I think next time, instead of laying my design in the bottom, I'm gonna wait till it hardens just a little bit, and then I'm gonna press my design in on top. So if you're able to do it on the bottom and do it that way and then pour this in, I will be doing this again with the design on the bottom. Just clearly this time it did not work. So don't judge. But that's why, again, I'm showing you guys these things because this is a beginner channel. I'm gonna show you all the mistakes, all the fails. So this is what happened, not too shabby. And I'm gonna still keep this. I'm gonna try to break off some of the plaster later on when I have absolutely nothing to do, and to reveal some of the jewels underneath. Let me just set that back in there like that. But here's today's craft. You've got these cute little bunnies that you can paint and shape with your little sander. Great for the kids. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial because this is one easy, budget-friendly craft that anyone can do. And you can do it along with the kids. So here we go, one more time. There we go, bunnies. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really wanted to show you guys just a really super fun and easy craft that the whole family can do together. It's really important that I show you guys this kind of stuff because I know not everybody's into wreath making, and I want my channel to just be completely inclusive. So this was a fun and easy one for the kids, like I said, or for you. Believe me, I'm gonna be making stepping stones all summer long. And I will be doing some with concrete. I did those last year, so look for that coming up in a couple months. But yeah, just thank you guys again so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That shows me that you guys are really just enjoying what I'm doing. And if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video. because like I always say, I always want to try to upload a video on Fridays, but there are weeks where I'm just like really feeling it and I'm just like, let's share it all right now. So hit the notification bell. If you found this video good and informative and fun and all of those great things, give it a thumbs up so I know that this is the kind of videos that you want to see. Simple, easy crafts for anyone to do. But yeah, that is it. So I guess I will see you guys again next time, and just thank you so much, so much for watching. I will see you guys again soon.